Hello, welcome back. Last time I met Lazarus, and that meeting went about how you would expect it to go. So I have what I assume is the final quest in my journal, and there's not really a lot of room for any more.
Your story is quite grim, my friend.
Right, so Kane talked to me about this. Let's talk to
Hello,
everybody
my
about
friend.
it, including him.
Your story.
It's the same thing.
Oh,
Griswold.
what can I do for? Oh, Jillian is a nice.
Oh, I can't talk to you about it. Does Ogden want to
Greetings,
talk
good
about it?
master.
No.
Welcome to the Tavern of the Rising Sun.
Nobody else cares about Diablo. Alright.
What ails you, my
That's what I'm here to do. There's nothing to talk about. Just go do it. Okay. So, how prepared am I? Not at all. I have a lot of scrolls, sure. I got this bow I'm probably not going to use. This old sword that's still serving me well. This old armor that's doing its best. Yeah, this is the equipment I ended up with. I feel like it's pretty subpar, but that was what dropped in the places where I was killing things. So, I think that's just a good idea. Yeah, looks about right. I'll check with everybody just in case.
Farnham is...
I should not talk to Farnham about anything that went on down there, I'm sure. He would not want to know. Don't think I want any of these things. Plus 30 to strength, yeah, but not fast attack speed. Phasing, teleport, guardian, can't read. Can't use unless I bootstrap, can't bootstrap easily. I can bootstrap with this, so I could carry those two bows and use this one as my bow. But I'm not going to use a bow in there, in fact.
Good day. How may I serve you?
Let's put this away. Wirt. I'm gonna go mess up the one who started this whole situation.
Psst, over here.
But he doesn't care. Got anything at the last minute that I would like?
Over here.
Haste again, but no. Just a regular old club. It's just very light and fast to swing. Town drunk, what do you think of this situation? You won't want to talk about it.
Drink in peace?
He just wants to drink in peace. How many scrolls of Town Portal do I have? 1? I should have 2. Just in case. Be prepared for anything. Be prepared for a big serious battle is basically what I'm trying to do. Scroll of Town Portal. There we go. That's the answer I'm in search of. Should I spend some money on elixirs? I want to find out if yours... of course your stock is finite. If I buy this, now you only have 1 more for sale. Yep. I'll buy another Scroll of Chain Lightning, sure. I'm not going to buy that book, though. Okay, I mean, that's about the best I'm probably going to do. You know what? I will buy the Scroll of Flesh. And Infravision? That sounds useful. Let's get 2. Okay, so this Elixir of Strength, I drink now. It increased a number but didn't visibly do anything else. And while I'm here, let's just go ahead and refill this fully. Just so I'm ready for something. I don't know. Alright, let's do the something. I have Stone Curse ready to go. I heard you. I should be ready with all sorts of things. I don't know. Flash in case I get surrounded, because that's when I would use that. Gross bloody corpses all over the floor. That's just a normal day in a floor that I've cleared. Trail of destruction in my path. Red portal to level 15. Okay. Exit the lair, return to hell. Okay, so now that's down to Diablo. Gonna assume nothing else changed on this level. Let's go. Gets his own thing. Speaking in reverse. Okay, reverse that to hear what he said. And I could just go back up. This is a normal stairway. Okay, cool. Alright, hello Diablo, I'm here to slay you. I know there's other dudes around here. It's not just gonna be the man himself. The demon himself. We got Blood Knights! Of course we have Blood Knights. And Counselors, maybe. And it's a lot of Blood Knights with no walls around. I can't even flash. Okay, and I'm already practically dead. Yeah, this is terrible. Okay, I'm going to have to seek a better place to fight here. That did nothing. Let's try the Chain Lightning. It did something, but not much. I think I'm just gathering more as I walk around, probably. Okay, I'm unimpressed. What am I going to do about this situation? I don't know. This is just... my situation is worsening as I go here. This isn't gonna help. Okay, well... Okay, well... That was a scroll, that's fine. I meant to cast the regular spell, whatever. I could Stone Curse like one, but so what? Like, I can't do anything here with all of those around there. I can't cast that, I don't have enough mana. None of these are gonna help me. That's my best shot, I guess. I'm gonna run around and try to first just escape all their stabbing swords. Put up a wall. Get over here, get clobbered a whole lot, and like nothing good happens. Alright. Just gonna... yeah, here's a wall. Kinda. They just know how to walk right through it, of course. Well, could I use Firewall to make a combat arena for myself? Kinda, maybe, almost, a little bit? That might sort of work. Like, it's acting a lot like a wall. There's a... I mean, there's kind of a wall here. Man, I don't know, this is a terrible situation, but this is about what I expected. Big swarm of nasties, hardly escapable. Yeah, I'm getting swarmed terribly here. And as I walk around, like, this being an open space is the worst thing. Okay, give me a second. So to make this possible, I don't have any more mana potions. Maybe I should bring some, because that firewall, I think, is my best tool here. Do I have any scrolls of firewall? No. Alright, so let's change tactics a little bit. Now that I see what's happening there. I do have a rejuvenation potion, yes, that's fine. Infravision's not going to be... it might be useful, actually. Yeah, so I could see if going through that one place with the wall into a narrow hallway, like, that might help me a lot, actually. I want this, I want this. Let's get a couple more of these. Ooh, you know what? Sure, I'll buy an Elixir of Dexterity. Scroll of Healing sounds nice. Your inventory changed slightly. Alright, so I want to use a Scroll of Infravision. Does that disappear when I change levels? I want to say it does.
I can't cast
Whoops.
that here.
I sense a soul in search of answers.
Okay, I think I can do something with this setup. Alright, healer. I would like to be at full health before I go back down, and you know, full repair too.
What can I do for you?
Same stuff as ever, who cares?
What ails you, my friend?
Right. I have 2 scrolls of Town Portal, right? I do, yes. Alright, so I'm going to cast Infravision now. I don't know if it persists through floors, but if it does, then I will have it done here. Here is a firewall. Here's another oriented differently, I want to say, but it's not. Okay, so what if I'm here? There's an advocate behind me, which I don't like, but the hallway is narrower, decreasing the amount of those that can get to me at a time. This is much better. I feel like I can actually fight and do something here. Why do I feel like that? It's not true. Well, maybe it can become true. I can't cast a firewall here. No, I'm just like super duper cornered. Do I have any scrolls of phasing? Can I cast phasing? I can. Okay, I phased. I phased back into the same place. There, I escaped. I don't know where I am, but there aren't as many dudes here. Not as many, but still way too many. Yeah, I'm not making any kills this way, and they're all gonna find me again. Got none of these on my belt. I don't know where I am. Okay, this is a huge disaster. But what else would I have expected? How will I fight this battle? Like, I do not know. Again, things are getting worse and worse as I wander around, so I'm trying hard to stick to spaces that I've already stepped if I can. This is an amount of Blood Knights that I feel like I could eventually kill, maybe. There are some corners here, there's a lever I don't want to pull because it'll probably summon more nasties to me. I'm very surprised I haven't actually died yet. I don't know how that's happened, but somehow. Maybe there's like more secretly health at the bottom of the bar than it looks like there is. You don't want your gas tank to actually run out, so it goes a little below the E. That kind of thing. I don't care as much about the fireballs as the swords. Fireballs do make it a little harder to see what's going on, though. I mean, I don't like them, but they're less of a threat, it feels like. Alright, so I found some corners. And no more Blood Knights than these have found me. If I can make a kill, then it will indicate that progress is possible. I don't know where the stairway is. Okay, there it is. I would love to make a kill. That would be nice. I did it! I made a kill. Okay. Many more to go. How about you? You just flash me when I get close. I saw you in there. You didn't see me, though, which was nice for a moment. Alright, I think this is workable. I can make this happen. It'll take a while, but I think I can make it happen. I'll have to run away for healing potions when they run out. Hey, that's good. Am I cornered? I am, and I'm actually dead here. Okay, because I cannot escape this unless I manage to cast phasing. There it is! Okay, so that's what happens when I die. I drop all of my stuff. Oh! That's the end! I get to start a new game or load game. There is no respawning. Zarus failed. He didn't make it. Okay, so I just have to reload. Fascinating. Alright, now I know. So that's what I'm preparing for. Going to assume the layout will be the same. Yeah, once I was cornered, like, getting a phasing cast off in that situation, that just wasn't going to happen.
What can I do for you?
Alright, well that makes sense. Let's,
What ails you, my friend?
now that I know what I'm doing, sort of. Which elixir would help me with anything? Dexterity, I guess, would be the best choice. For some armor. I'll take the Scroll of Healing. Gonna need a lot of these. Okay. That's not a lot.
What ails you, my friend?
Okay, that's a lot. And I should make a save a little closer to where I'm going.
I
Okay,
sent
so
a
getting
soul
cornered.
in search of
That is the
answers.
hazard. Infravision did not help me in the slightest there. Let's not bother with that. Chain Lightning I don't feel did anything. Mana Shield would not matter. Okay. You don't have any scrolls of particular interest. I do want some mana potions here. You didn't have any rejuvenation this time. There's no way that bow would have done anything, so let's indeed put that away.
Good day. How may I serve you?
Okay, so if this is the best I'm gonna do. Alright, I should drink one of these to be ready with what? I want to move as little as possible. I want to. Phasing probably wouldn't take me through there. That's fine. I dropped all of my stuff on the ground. None of the equipment managed to stay in the clutches of my corpse. So all the demons there got to loot it. So I think what I want to do is save here. Alright, so let's take a different approach then. One step at a time. See if I can get a single monster only. There's one. I'm going to approach you. Don't bring any of your friends. You brought one friend, that's acceptable. 2 friends, 3 friends, of that type, that's still acceptable. That's fine. It does hurt a lot. Okay, it turned into a lot of friends, actually. But honestly, this is good. If I can clear out the fireballers before I have to deal with the sorters, that's a good thing. Good. Sarius had a terrible dream that he died down here, but somehow the layout now looks like what he saw in his dream, and he's able to use that to his advantage. Do spells landing on me not interrupt my casts? I think they might not. Because swords hitting me do. But spells don't stun in the way that melee hits do, it looks like. Because I can get that heal cast off reliably, it looks like, even with fireballs coming my way. Oh boy, a hunter's bow. Hey. You're leading me toward the danger. Good move on your part. I will not be led. I'm gonna go this way. And you can come to me. How about that? They might not. They can hit me from there, so why would they come this way? Yeah, okay. Fair enough. In that case, I'll just deal with you as you are. Alright, so if I know where the Blood Knights are, I should be able to peel them off a couple at a time. And this will be my safe hallway for fighting those couple at a time. We'll do this slowly and methodically. So I think while teleporting, you still follow some kind of pathfinding rules, because like if you teleport away from me in a corner, you tend to stay still in that corner when you reappear, I've noticed. What was hitting me there? He wasn't even casting anything. Alright, so this is another dead end here. Great, this hallway is fantastic. I love it. This will be my home on level 16. The only thing I wish was that it was 2 wide instead of 3 wide. But 3 wide is acceptable. Alright, so now immediate area around the hallway. That's the first to clear. Okay, now is when I want that infravision. I don't have any scrolls of it though because it was not in stock during this run. Okay, this hallway is clearly clear. Nobody's going to come at me from there. Other direction. One at a time. Don't take 2 steps, just 1. Well, don't take 4 steps, just 2. Funny that lights up when I move. There we go. Alright, so here's the trouble. But just 2 troubles. I can handle 2 troubles. Oh, yeah. That's the way. Handle 2 troubles easily. They are not even trouble. I could probably handle those out here. Don't have to return to my hallway. If it's just a couple. And it needs to be. That's 3. A couple maxes out at 2. They hit so hard. It's still funny to me that these were encountered on level 14, and yet they are the toughest enemy in the entire game, apparently. Okay, looking good. Oh, I didn't drink that elixir. Whoops. I got an idea. I can see better that way. Gonna walk around bareheaded. I forgot to put away that bow. I meant to, but it didn't happen. No, that's a bow I picked up down here. Yeah, taking off my helmet's too much of a pain. Not gonna bother. Alright, so going 1 step at a time. I shouldn't have to back up. Just stop and halt your advance. This is very silly. But when they choose a square to attack me from, they always seem to choose the same square. Never change their mind that I've seen. Yeah, I figured somebody would see me around that corner. See, this is going a whole lot better. Pretty big difference. Just gotta walk slow. I'll take that, sure.
Too much baggage.
I guess I won't take that. Advocate has found me. I saw that teleport. Might not actually know that I'm here. It's not making any aggressive actions. I see you. Hey. Okay, so inside this little funny chamber, there is a lever. Clearly that's going to be important for progress somehow. And again, I am not going to pull that thing until I have cleared everything in the area. So fighting this way, I actually end up taking more damage from advocates than blood knights. That's good, because the amount of damage I take from advocates is tolerable. That was last healing scroll, so let's prepare a spell that would be useful. Stone Curse. I could Fireball, I could Chain Lightning. Town Portal. I have some mana. Well, this healing spell then. Not gonna level up this level, it looks like. I'd like you to teleport away from there. Can I accomplish that? Well, maybe. Yes. Okay. So, there's a skull liver here. I want to follow this wall first. Oh, 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 oh. Can I do something to those from a distance? I mean, not much, but I can do something. You fireball me, I fireball you, maybe. Where are you? Okay, that worked. It didn't kill, but it did hit. I can try Chain Lightning. Well, alright, sure. I'm gonna have to approach, and they're in a place that I have not put my feet yet. Let's try Firewall. If I can get you all lined up nice. Let's see, I probably can't though. Alright, you are in a place I can approach. Yeah, you. I'll leave that on the ground, I don't need that. Okay. Don't know where you are. Yeah, you just stay there. Very smart play. Killed one? Neat. Okay, I got 2 stone curses, 2 town portals, nothing I can cast with my current amount of mana, so let's change that. What's this splint mail? Something I picked up off the ground. Hey. Whoa! Nice. Advocate's still there somewhere. I'm going to approach from this angle and see if I can summon any Blood Knights that are here. That's one. That's 2.
Not enough mana.
Really? Are you sure? 38? Well, I guess you're right. Is there anything decreasing my mana? That is, yeah, alright. So I can't cast my own healing spell, just at all. Great. Can't cast Guardian. Can't cast Stone Curse. What can I cast? Firebolt, Charged Bolt, Holy Bolt, Inferno, Firewall. I mean, that's like the only good thing I have that I can cast. Mana Shield would exactly use up my mana and probably, like, disappear itself. You know what? Phasing actually let me live a moment ago. Until it didn't. So that's what I'm gonna keep prepared. Nah, Stone Curse makes more sense. Alright, yeah, you're peeled away from your friends. Place I control. That's right. Okay. The methodical approach is paying off. Just gonna clear this way while you're fireballing me. I know you want to step there. I know how you think. Great. Ouch. That's a good spot. Nice. Okay, so there's another narrow hallway there, it looks like, but there's more to that one. Alright, I think this is advocate free. I think this entire opening room might be clear. What does the southmost corner of it look like, though? So, way going that way going this way. Let's reveal this one first. Nobody yet. This seems clear. Mostly. I'm figuring this central chamber, there's a skull lever in it. That'll be revealed by the first skull lever, then I pull the second one to get something more to happen, maybe. Something like that. Don't think I'll be pulling any of those today. I'm just going to clear what I can reach here and leave the skull levers for later. I don't remember how the Diablo fight goes. If he'll be summoning minions, and if he does, if there'll be Blood Knights. That would be a pretty major variable that I would like to know about. But I'll know about it when I do the fights. Extra dangerous corner to step around, but only summoned one advocate. Teleport closer to me. I'm not going down there after you, no way. I know better. Gonna see if I can convince you to come over to where I was. Or pull some Blood Knights out. If I know there are none of those around, then I can go advocate hunting. But as long as there are knights, I'm gonna leave the wizards alone. So this is a hallway, this is a good place for me to fight, but can I claim it as my own? This is a funny little symbol. Wonder what it means. Alright, yep. Hey, don't move. Attack without moving. I was holding the shift key and he moved anyway. This is dangerous. Oh yeah, that was very dangerous. Okay, I've just gotten myself in some trouble. I'm gonna stone curse a farther back one of you to reduce the numbers coming at me. I think that did the job. You too. Good. Very good. Did its job. Do I have the ability to cast that under my own power? No, it's 60! Wow! I guess, well, leveling that up would probably increase its duration, but also decrease its cost. Would be a sensible thing to do. Yeah, of course this continues that way. Another skull lever. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Trouble coming. You know what? It's a good thing that level 14... Was it 14? Yeah, was infested by these things. It forced me to learn to fight them ahead of time, so that I know what to do here. This would have been a much worse time if I had to also invent that combat strategy while everything else here is going on. Dangerous corner. Turned out not to be that bad. So this looks like an important spot, but I think it's just another skull lever. I mean, all of those are important spots. I've been around this enough that I feel, oh, I should not have felt safe. I am suddenly in danger. Okay. Good. Corners are my best friend. The shift key is my second best friend. Weren't there more than that? I mean, there's you. So yes.
I gotta pawn some of this stuff.
I don't really need that. Can I take it though? Not yet. Use 2 more potions and then I can. This one's different. Not the same symbol as all the others. I don't like how you're leading me further and further into unexplored territory. You stopped, thanks. Okay. I don't need that flail. Sell for like, what, 200 or something? Alright, here comes trouble. I signal to them so clearly what's going to happen to them when they approach, and yet they do it anyway. They have a job to do and they will not be intimidated out of it. Okay. I can pick that up now? Not quite. Well, who cares? Okay, that's what this looks like. Hi, you're special. Ooh, Sir Gorash. Okay. I would certainly like to fight you on your own if I can manage that. Are you still following? Yes. Okay. I too can lead you into danger. I don't think any of those advocates are going to pursue aggressively enough to actually find me, so this should be perfectly safe. You got one hit in, but my shield blocked it. Short staff of healing, that's what this guy dropped. Alright, fine. Those are both scrolls of town portal. You know what, let's use one of those. I'll return to town right around here. Shortly, not yet. Whoop. Oh, of healing! Oh, I do like that. Sure. That's actually pretty good. Where did Sir Gorash come from? It's like just in that area, kinda? Yeah, all of that is unclaimed territory. Well, territory not claimed by me, at least. Place I'm not ready to step into at full speed. Yeah, so this is all closed off. I'm assuming there's a sequence of skull levers that I pull that will open up each of these in turn. They'll be packed with monsters, then I pull the next one, fight off those monsters, and eventually that will lead to the main demon himself. And I do wonder if I could just phase through the wall to skip that, but I sure don't want to do that. Just go right into the middle of a room packed with monsters, probably. Sounds like a terrible idea. You're pretty annoying to fight. This is why I need that much space to do it safely. I saw teleporting. Oh, that's a bunch. Okay. I have the mana for a firewall, so that is now prepared. I killed one of those with a firewall earlier, so that was nice. Are they all hanging out in one spot? Not really, they're kind of just spread out everywhere. I don't think they move if I'm not around, so let's set this down here, walk over there, and then they'll just sit there and burn, right? Mostly, yeah. Okay, that worked pretty well. I was expecting you to die a bit quicker after being softened up, but I guess not quite. As long as I'm moving a little bit, distant fireballs are, well, they are a threat, but not too much of one. Hey, attack! Sure is cool, you can do that infinitely, right as I start my attack. What's cooler is that you don't always choose to. If those wanted to be, they could pretty much just decide to be unkillable. No Blood Knights have found me in a while, so I don't think those infest this part of the dungeon. What about here? Yes. War Staff. Not quite ready for that yet, but I guess I can ditch this regular hunter's bow. That looks like an important spot, maybe. A lot of spots down here look important, though. Thank you, shield. This is why my idea of using an axe just never stuck. Shield's just too good. Ow. Ow. Dangerous corner. I took it the most dangerous way. I should have stepped over there. That's okay, I got away with it. One at a time. It is the way to do it. So yeah, pentagram on the floor. For you, I can't necessarily do one at a time. Alright. Let's go around a corner. Ow. That worked! Alright, let's take this the less dangerous way. Corner has been taken, nobody is there. You I would definitely like to firewall. Like a bunch of you are all clustered up right there. Alright, everybody stay. Good. Yeah, nobody just standing in a line the way I want them to. Maybe here? I missed. Oh, my pushing sword cannot push into a firewall. That does count as solid for that purpose. Hey, I leveled up! Didn't expect that! Neat. Okay. There's still more to clear before I start pulling levers. I've kind of set that as my goal for the day. I think this is the final hallway I have not stepped into. There might be a few advocates. I suspect there's nothing more than that. Could be some Blood Knights. But I'm just expecting a few advocates, and that's it. Well, not ideal, but I'll take it. It's kind of funny to me that they just don't bother to get out of the fire. They just stand there. They won't walk back into it, but they also won't bother to walk out of it, usually. Don't go that fast. Slow down. There's some light there. I think it's my town portal through the wall. Sure is. Okay, let's take that portal. I do wish I could zoom out of the map. All I can do is zoom in, and that doesn't actually even affect the map. I don't use this option for anything. Why would I? Do you want to see less? No, not really. I'm going to verify that I explored the whole level. Pretty sure that I have. So we got an exact lay of the land here now. Is that flail next to the town portal I'm probably just not going to pick up? Yeah, okay. So skull liver that's open, that'll open something, that'll open something, that'll open something. Maybe in that order, maybe not. I think it's pretty clear what's going on here. Somehow I've seen parts of these walls, which is weird, but not that little bit. Okay, let's identify, because I do have things to identify. I did indeed end up leveling up. And, sure, that's fine. Gonna buy nothing yet because I'm carrying too much.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
Knight's War Staff of Haste. That sounds pretty good. Soldier Staff of Healing. Right, yes, I can use that to heal, so that's nice. Knight's War Staff of Haste.
Well, what can I do for you?
Would I use that? The damage goes up by a lot. I lose my shield, but the damage goes up by a lot, and it is of haste. I may use this. Fastest attack with, yeah, those numbers. This feels like the weapon upgrade I've been waiting for. Surprise, it's a staff.
Well,
Okay.
what can I do for you?
Alright, well, I have the sword and shield in case I decide those are better, which I probably will because this doesn't have knockback. But maybe it's so fast I don't need it. I don't know. Alright, so that level is as clear as it can be before I start poking at mechanisms. So next time it's going to be time to poke at mechanisms.